We managed to delete that email in time.
What?
We snuck into Professor Foster's office. We deleted it. It's gone.
I wonder if I had a choice. Like, if I could have talked to Lisa or help her without helping her get into the... Well, no, because I suppose that would... I don't know.
No. No, you didn't.
Because I feel like Fia wouldn't climb through the fire escape unless we went through everything we did with Lisa.
We've found no changes in the historical record. If history deems that she dies here, she will die here.
You monster. I have to go back and try again. Get out of my way. Let me go back, please.
I'm sorry, Joe.
No. You don't call me Joe. Not anymore. If me being a doctor is so important, then you call me Dr. Anderson.
I really am sorry, Dr. Anderson.
Spare me. Lisa is going to die. Again. This isn't right. This is evil, and you know it. If you really are sorry, you'll let me try again.
That's just going to repeat through the same dialogue, isn't it?
I really am
Spare.
Yep. Fuck.
You okay?
I'm dandy, Nozzo. Just tickety-boo.
You think it was right to tell him?
I don't fucking know what was right.
I didn't see the harm in it.
You did what you had to do, Fia.
Yeah.
The brass is going to be happy, for whatever that's worth.
At least somebody will be. Ready to come home.
Right. Stand by.
And timefall in 3, 2, 1. Timefall successful. Powering down. Welcome back, Fia.
Hey, it's about time you two finished. Who wants drinks?
Why do I keep feeling you're the guy that at the diner that disappeared with the chrono shift in the beginning of the game? I know you're not, but still, you look similar.
Nothing. Everything's fine, Duffy.
Duffy. I'm sure I will forget that name soon.
Yeah, you've never been a good liar, Fia.
This is true.
After all those years training under me, I'd expect you to have a better poker face. So, spill it.
The client pulled a code 3-2.
Oh, so he...
Ain't here no more.
Yes, he did.
What a total socket. In that case, the answer is both of you.
Answer?
To my question, who wants drinks? Am I right? I'm usually right.
Yes, you are definitely right.
Nazo?
Sounds great, but I need to be up early for a meeting with the brass in the morning. High-profile client like this, it's gonna be a media circus.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you sure you want to? Yeah, fuck him.
That's the brass's problem, not yours.
She's right. It's not your job to deal with the PR spin. And besides, what are they gonna do? Fire the only chrono monitor in all of New York?
Okay, I surrender. How about JVs?
Sounds good to me.
It's settled then. To JVs.
Assuming it hasn't chrono shifted out of existence.
Ah, just a tick. Just need to change. And they've gone.
Speaking of, I noticed the building signs outside had chrono shifted while we were gone. Here.
I've always enjoyed this place. I keep expecting it to get paradoxed and disappear.
That won't happen. This place is chronolocked.
Not entirely.
You're welcome, by the way.
At least one person has disappeared in here. I'm guessing that means he was responsible for chrono-locking the place.
What do you mean, you're welcome? You're responsible for getting this place chrono-locked.
Yeah, 10 years ago now. I petitioned to get this bar's ranking upgraded. Took a while, but I got approved.
Nice.
So relax. This place isn't going anywhere.
The people in it, not so much.
And again, you're welcome.
Again, Fia's never been a good liar. I feel like she's gonna want to talk about this at some point.
Duffy, have you ever had to kill a client before?
Oh boy. Let's get one thing straight. What you did wasn't murder. He didn't leave you a choice. Sometimes a client can be so blinded by the possibilities of time travel that they can't get out of their own way.
What do you mean? A client who can't get out of their own way?
Okay, take my last client, this actress, a big influencer type back in the day, was convinced she was robbed of an audition that went to Maggie Fielding.
That was the Water Under the Bridge remake, right? She won an award for that.
Not anymore. Duffy changed it.
I don't think Fia really cares. Well, no, I don't know anymore.
How did you manage it?
Still want to learn from your mentor, I see?
It's not like you're not gonna tell us.
You got me there. I just made sure Maggie's regular hairdresser was delayed that day. I stepped in and gave her a haircut she'll never forget. Maggie never auditioned, our client got the part, mission complete.
How was she in the movie?
Oh, terrible. She paradoxed her career into oblivion.
Ah.
Hey, can we have another round mix?
Right away.
Nice. Okay, let's talk about the bar, I guess.
I didn't know you could just change a ranking like that.
If you could change a bar's ranking, why couldn't you change Lisa's ranking? Well, I mean, her ranking was already low, but the explosion might have...
It's not exactly easy. It requires several layers of brass approval.
And a Fuji-sized mountain of paperwork to go through. You need to prove historical significance, impact to the timeline, blah blah, the usual.
And how'd you manage that?
I made it clear that allowing agents a stable place to drink was vital to our mental health.
I mean, he's got a point.
I won't argue there.
Plus, these margaritas, no place else gets the salt quite right.
That's the San Francisco branch.
Really?
Yep, the oscillation is just a few points south of London's. It's like a fingerprint.
Okay, so the chrono shifts come from different branches of Chronozen. Well, if that's the case, then I go back to my earlier question. Why can't they get the shifts under control?
They don't feel like anything to me.
You and everyone else. But he's been doing that trick for 20 years. He's never been wrong once.
It's not a trick, Duffy.
Blast it. Getting a call. Hold on a tick. Hello?
Fia, where are you?
Who's this?
Who is the... It's Johnny.
Dude that disappeared?
Johnny. Yes. Johnny who?
The Johnny you've been clustered with for 8 years?
Oh, the dude that disappeared. Yeah, the signs, they're back in there. Oh. Well, hey, congratulations, you hit it off, even if you didn't know it.
Right. Of course you are.
Are you at a bar?
Yeah. Is that a problem?
You're supposed to pick up Nick from soccer practice.
Nick. Right. And Nick would be...
Our son? He's been waiting in the rain for over an hour.
He's been playing soccer, he needed a shower.
Ah. Sorry.
This is beyond irresponsible. And what's with the accent?
What accent?
Never mind, just pick him up. Please. We'll talk about this later.
Right. Bye then.
Seriously. For that very reason, why can't they get these shifts under control?
So, I've been chrono-shifted into a cluster.
Oh, that's always awkward. They cute at least?
A son as well.
Oof. Never mind.
He's apparently been waiting for his mum, me, for an hour. Should I go?
Indulging in your alternate selves' lives is not recommended, Fia. But it's up to you.
Guess he's waiting in the rain.
I'll just wait it out, as usual. Be out of their lives by the next chrono adjustment. Probably. There we go. Ethical dilemma solved.
Funny how that happens. You always lose what you want, and then get what you don't.
Sorry?
Nothing. Sorry.
Are you trying to foreshadow in the middle of our drinking session? For the record, obviously this game just came out when I'm recording it, so I don't know what happens in the future of this game, but still, are you trying to foreshadow? We will not. We will have no foreshadowing. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. But still,
Jesus, these drinks should come with a warning label.
You've only been drinking soda, Nazo.
Really? Then they definitely should.
Well, gents, I believe it's time I call it a night.
watch her still be clustered.
Yeah, me too. Duffy?
You two go ahead. Gonna see what the night or the next chrono adjustment will bring.
Lights! Yep. We bit drunk. Thank heaven the brass sprung for chrono locking this flat.
I mean, you as well, apparently.
Trying to find my way home when it never existed was a faff and a half.
Alright, let's see what we've been up to in the past few chrono shifts.
Such a nerd. And I work with Nozzo.
Employed at level 87 half Govinite Crystal Mage. Oh, nice. Cluster status only to my guildmates. Location deep in the Whittaken Mines. About me. The grind isn't about leveling up, but how you choose to play. Recent updates. 1 week ago, anyone want to play the instance of classic Trollgate? Feeling nostalgic tonight. 2 days ago, need a healer for the Whittaken Jail quest. Level 50 plus. 1 day ago, the Grundy Grotto raid is a go! Meet me in KK Canyon. KK Trollgate. News. Anderson. That sort of hits different now, doesn't it? And nothing new in the messages. Well, night-night, I guess.
Yes. Bed. An excellent idea. Lights. Why not sleep? I only murdered a man this afternoon.
Yeah.
Or 38 years ago. It's ancient history, technically. Doesn't matter. I shall sleep like a baby. Hey, Nozzo, you around?
Hey, Fia. What's up?
Did Dr. Anderson ever kill anyone?
What?
You know, on the operating table or what have you.
Not that I'm aware of. Why?
He didn't ever maim or disfigure anyone during his early experiments.
Again, no.
Oh, shame. That might have made it easier.
Go to bed, Fia.
Bed. Yeah, an excellent idea.
Also, it's kind of creepy that she's always connected to Nazo even while she's sleeping. Yeah. A few weeks later. Relative time. Thanks for clearing that up. Oh, hi. There's bricks outside my apartment now.
Another day, another job.
What view? We can't see anything. Alright, anything new?
It looks like some of these news items have chrono shifted since I last looked.
Okay. Why are these purple now? Oh, maybe they're like the same news stories but different, because I mean last time It was Valoria wins against Astoria, now it's the other way around. And this one was Abyssinia Uprising. Alright, so let's see what's different. Astoria wins decisive battle in 3-month war with Valoria. Against all odds, the nation of Astoria has claimed a stunning victory in its war with the technologically superior Valoria. Despite being outmatched in terms of advanced weaponry and cyber warfare capabilities, Astoria's resourcefulness, tenacity, and deep understanding of the terrain turned the tide. Utilizing guerrilla tactics, intelligence operations, and some would say an unbreakable spirit, Astoria successfully neutralized Valoria's technological advantages, leading to a hard-fought and unexpected triumph. Neighboring regions are watching closely as Astoria consolidates its power, leaving Valoria to grapple with the aftermath of its swift downfall. The balance of power in the region has been irrevocably altered. Clearly not that irrevocably, if Chrono Shift can change that. Saffron Uprising, a cutting-edge Indian dining experience. Saffron Uprising, a premier Indian restaurant in New York City, takes dining to a new level with its immersive holographic depictions of the Saffron Dawn Revolution. While the visuals are undeniably impressive, the constant portrayal of conflict might feel intense for some diners, yet the food remains the true star. Their butter chicken, rich with flavor, and paneer tikka, grilled to perfection, both shining examples of traditional Indian cuisine. Saffron Uprising is a must-visit for those seeking an exceptional culinary experience paired with a cutting-edge ambience. Though the revolutionary theme may not be for everyone. Alright, so new news items here. Culture. City Sports Arena auctions off vintage memorabilia. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of sports history. We are thrilled to announce an exclusive auction featuring a stunning collection of antique sports memorabilia. The centerpiece of the event is a true gem for boxing enthusiasts, the actual gloves worn by Simon Inman, the 1871 citywide champion who famously defeated Brian Mason in an iconic bout. Inman's meteoric rise through the ranks has been an inspiration to many, including 3-time world champion Chloe Sadar. Whether you're a passionate collector or a fan of the sport, this auction promises to deliver rare and valuable treasures. Join us and place your bids on these timeless pieces of pugilistic history. Hey, feel like drudging up old wounds here? Or fresh wounds, I guess. Dr. Joseph Anderson, the brilliant mind behind the revolutionary Anderson treatment, passed away yesterday at the age of 56. His groundbreaking work in slowing the aging process transformed millions of lives, making him a pioneer in modern medicine. Dr. Anderson's contributions extended far beyond the lab, as his legacy lives on in the countless people who have benefited from his life's work. The medical community mourns the loss of a visionary who reshaped the future of healthcare. Dr. Anderson will be remembered as a true innovator. In lieu of flowers, his family requests donations be made to any Skimane syndrome research organization. Any new messages? Yes. Can't go home again. Well, they say you can't go home again. Just learned my whole hometown never existed. I'm sorry. I'm not. The place was a crap hole. I was happy to leave it. Still, if you feel malaise, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what this group chat is for. Best thing about this job? Watching different versions of my favorite movies. Just saw The River Wall Returns. Frank Lyons stars in it this time. Frank Lyons! Did anyone see it? I have to talk about this with someone. No one else would get it. Well, too late. The movie now stars Jacques Bates. Yawn. I'll watch it again when it shifts again. Got the malaise bad today. Saw 2 of my old clustermates again in Victoria Park. Duffy, did they recognize you? No, not this time. Have they ever recognized you? Just the once, the only time in 20 years. My advice is to stop torturing yourself. We all need a hobby. Did I check my personic?
This version of me is partying like there's no tomorrow.
Hello.
May as well. Once the next chrono adjustment hits, there'll be no yesterday for you either.
About me. Yeah. I feel that. Oh, hi.
Yeah, hello. I hate you.
Cool.
What?
My jealousy is through the roof. You owe me big.
Still not following?
Your next client is Chloe Sadar.
Oh, the boxer. Retired boxer.
Chloe Clocker Sadar, 3-time worldwide boxing champion?
Yes. Chloe Sadar, of course.
I'm presuming when I read the news in your apartment that, by extension, as I'm controlling you, you are reading the news. You would get... Thea, honestly, I'm trying, but you...
Sadar. Chloe Sadar.
All right, I don't know her. Shifting timelines make it hard to keep track of these things.
Normally I'd agree with you, but Chloe's something special.
Special as in a high timeline ranking.
No, special as in she's one of the best fighters in the sport. Or at least she was. She retired recently.
He knows better? Better than to what?
Duffy, you know better. This goes against everything you taught me.
What's that?
Don't get attached. Be prepared to let everything go.
Oh.
She could be paradoxed out of existence tomorrow.
Fine, you're right, I get it. Just don't let anything happen to her, okay?
What do you say, don't vaporize her too?
I know the rules. She will be fine. As long as she doesn't pull another Joe Anderson.
She won't.
How do you know?
I didn't know you were a fan.
Anderson wasn't supposed to either.
Everyone's a fan. Besides you, apparently.
Maybe that'll change after tonight. Meet you at JV's later.
Definitely. See you there, slugger.
Hey,
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Fia Quinn.
May leave you slightly disoriented, but your vitals are more than adequate. You should be fine.
Slightly disoriented depending on whether you land on your head or not.
And here's Fia.
Oh, hey, Fia Quinn, right?
Yes, that's me.
I'm Chloe Sadar. I'm your 6 o'clock, assuming that even means anything to someone like you.
I don't even know your name, so probably not.
The clock keeps moving forward, regardless of when we are.
That's both very profound and also kind of depressing. Anyway, 1871. You can really take me there?
I literally just read the news thing about the dude's boxing gloves from 1871 that were getting auctioned off. Shit, now I should have paid more attention. Is she gonna want to steal them or something?
That's the idea. What's the mission?
Here, take a look at this old newspaper clipping.
Inman, yeah, that was the guy's name. Inman knocks out Mason at 6 rounds at Ida's Arena. Relative newcomer Simon Inman has secured the title of champion this weekend, taking victory over crowd favorite Mason in 6 rounds. All but unheard of 12 months ago, Inman seemed to be untouchable on Saturday night, leaving the uncharacteristically flummoxed Mason struggling to land a blow. The first 2 rounds showed Inman being cautious and defensive, testing with jabs and quick body blows to his larger opponent. Some excellent opportunities were missed by Mason, unusually slow to take advantage of gaps in his opponent's guard. Is there a fix? When the 3rd round bell sounded, Inman came out with renewed energy and aggression, landing some serious hooks to Mason's jaw. From this point, the match was a steady, relentless process until victory by knockout in the 6th round. Record numbers of onlookers had gathered to view the match, which was expected to be a cakewalk for the reigning champion. Mason's record has been perfect this season, with this being his first upset in over 3 years. Asked for his thoughts on the match, he was reluctant to talk to our reporter, leaving Ida's Arena with only a grumble and a scowl. When asked about his future plans, what's going on over here? Henry Morton Stanley expedition to Africa. Dr. Livingston, I get it. I see what you did there.
Is this a boxer?
Yeah, Simon Inman. I want to find him.
For what reason?
I need to ask him something.
Fia and I both are already suspicious.
Ask him what, exactly?
It's embarrassing. I'd prefer not to tell you.
Listen, I just had to kill a dude for running out on me and not telling me everything. You'd better fess up.
You said that was okay, right?
I said it was up to Fia.
Oh. Well, like I said, I'd rather not. But if you insist...
I insist.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Any other day, maybe. But considering the last client we had, yeah. Tell me everything.
Fine. I just want to ask Simon Inman about his retirement.
Okay, makes sense since you're retired right now.
That's all?
Yes, that's all.
That is not all, is it?
Told you it was embarrassing. Can we move on?
Sure. Sorry to push. It's my job to get you what you need.
I get it. We're good.
Where can we find Simon Inman?
That's just it. I have no idea.
His residence isn't listed in the archive.
That shouldn't be an issue. We know he was at this championship match, so we can find him then.
No, not the night of the match. That defeats the point. I want to ask about his retirement. 6 months later should do the trick.
Then the trick will be finding him.
Can that be done?
If it wasn't, you wouldn't be here.
Okay then.
What do we know about him?
Just that he was a boxer who won the citywide championship in 1871 and died around 20 years later at the age of 39.
Hey.
That's all.
That's all on the public record, anyway.
Alright.
So, Miss Sadar, it looks like you're already attired. Shall we be off?
Call me Chloe, please. And yeah, let's get going.
Why does that remind me of the Crash Bandicoot 4 loading screen? What was it, Wrath of Cortex? Five points! October 7th, 1871. 3:34 p.m. There's Fia.
Time full successful, Noz.
All clear.
As clear as the air in this era can be. Go ahead and send her through.
And she sticks the landing.
Whoa, that was wild.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just finding my feet. What a weird feeling. Like falling, but I wasn't falling down?
It looked like falling.
We weren't really falling. Not technically. It's something else.
She was up here and she went down there. That's kind of falling.
It certainly is. You must think I'm so silly. Using time travel for this?
Between you and me, your reasons are less silly than most.
Thanks. That's a sweet lie. Either way, I'm here. I'll see it through. You don't win 3 world championship belts by quitting. We're gonna find Simon Inman, and I'm gonna ask him what I need to ask him.
I'm already worried.
Speaking of, let's do this.
You know, a funny thought just struck me. As I record this, I've still got my Journeyman Project Let's Plays being gradually published on the channel as well. I think a week to the day from now, from when I'm recording this right now, Legacy of Time, the first episode of that, will be published. If you're ever curious as to how far in advance I record these things, there's your hint. But Fia must cause a major-ass headache for Gage and the TSA if they existed in the same universe. Because, like, both of their companies, Chronozen and TSA, were created with the discovery of time travel. But whereas TSA, the Temporal Security Agency, was like, nope, we can't let anybody have control of this. Just shut it all down, guard it with your life. Chronozen is basically just like, yeah, pay enough, we'll take it wherever the fuck you want. Sure, cool. And both games have chronological changes occurring as a result, but whereas with the TSA, it's Gage's job, anytime that happens, to go back and fix it so that one proper timeline is always maintained throughout. Here, anytime a chrono shift happens, Chronozen's just like, fuck it. Guess that's my friends and family gone. Oh well, just another Monday at the office, am I right, boys?
Oh, blast it. Not again.
What? Did you forget your multi-tool?
No, we really need to start vetting these landing points.
Would you rather they were in a unlocked area so any fool could walk in, see you dropping out of the sky?
Sorry.
So got a whiskey barrel there. A large crate. Barred windows for a bar's windows. See what you did there. Okay, so is it actually locked, or is it, like, padlocked like the first one, or what's going on here?
Locked from the outside. Again. And no keyhole on this side either.
Alright, well, there is that whiskey barrel. Can we, yes we can.
It's half rotted. It would collapse if I tried standing on it.
Alright, well, how about the crate?
That's too heavy for me to lift.
Chloe?
Chloe.
Yeah? What's up?
Yeah, sure, let's get some details first.
So, you're a boxer.
Was. I retired. You really never heard of me? I'm a 3-time world champion.
Hell, 5 minutes ago she didn't even know how to pronounce your name.
No, sorry. Shifting timelines make it hard to follow sports.
That must be weird.
Perils of the job.
Well, at least this way I know you're not some fangirl.
Why did you retire anyway?
I didn't want to do it anymore.
Checks out, I guess.
And that was that?
That was that. Boxing is a young person's game. I'm almost 65. The Anderson treatments can only take me so far. Time to hang up the gloves.
I was gonna say, you look like 35.
So, this Simon Inman, what can you tell me about him?
Is he related to John?
Anything that's not in the historical record?
Not much. Just that he was a sickly kid who grew up to win the championship. Like me.
Your biography says he inspired you to become a boxer. Is that why you want to meet him now?
Yeah. His story gave me direction way back then. I'm hoping he can do the same again for me now.
You really think talking to Simon can help you?
I don't know. It's worth a shot. Not like anybody else has any decent advice.
Do we have names in our
Let's get back.
search engine
You're in charge.
yet? Historical archive, that's what it is. Yes, we do. Alright. Let's see about this dude's temporal impact ranking first off. 1852 to 1891. He died young too. Complications from cholera. Accomplishments of note. Citywide boxing champion 1871. Known residence is unknown. Timeline impact rating very low. Okay. Alright, we saw that already. Ringside Review article. May 25th, 1934. Ringside Review, Simon Inman and a Legacy of Inspiration by Franklin Harrow. In the annals of New York City's pugilistic history, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Simon Inman. As a young boy, Simon was beset by rheumatic fever, an ailment that left him frail and uncertain of his future. However, through an unwavering commitment to diet and exercise, he transformed himself from a sickly child into one of the most formidable boxers of the 1870s. Simon's defining moment came when he advanced to the citywide championship fight. With skill and steadfast determination, Simon claimed victory, a triumph that not only secured his legacy, but also served as an inspiration to those who faced seemingly insurmountable odds. Simon retreated from public life thereafter, ending his career on the highest of high notes. Sadly, 20-some years after his championship win, Simon's life was tragically cut short by a cholera outbreak. As I document his life, it's clear that Simon Inman exemplified the enduring spirit of a true champion. Even decades later, his story of resilience and the capacity to overcome adversity continues to resonate with boxers everywhere. Alright, while we're here, let's find out a bit about our client.
Fia, are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
This is the same woman who asked somebody in the 2020s if she was clustered with someone, so yeah, she probably is.
No?
Oh, just pretend you didn't do that, okay?
Fine.
Chloe, we've hit a small snag. Would you mind giving me a boost over the fence? Then I can open it from the other side.
I've got a better idea.
Push the crate. Or that.
That works too.
I thought it might. Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Sweet
The barking
Vegas.
dog.
Is this a real 5 points bar?
Not sure what 5 points is, so yes or no or maybe.
That it is.
Apparently yes.
Do you think, if we have time,
If we have time. But not right now.
I'll hold you to that?
What is this? Bar's basement is stocked with barrels of all shapes and sizes. You can also see a bunch of discarded... Oh, that's a window. I thought that was like a trap door or a chute or something. Maybe they make deliveries to a cellar through that. I mean, they might still do it. I mean, it looks like it could slide open, but... Anyway. Got an exit and a door and back to landing point and Chloe and cool. And we still got this. I guess in the absence of any better ideas, because I doubt This street leads to the infamous 5 Points neighbor. Oh, okay, 5 Points to the neighborhood. All right. But I don't suppose we're gonna have anywhere else to go right now. So
We don't have time for a drink. Maybe
on the other hand, let's go for a walkabout. Sure, why not? What the fuck do I know? I was gonna go in the bar, ask around.
Smell. Doesn't New York have indoor plumbing in this time?
They do, but it's still pretty rare. And horses don't use toilets.
No sanitation department?
Not for another 10 years.
Gross.
Sorry. Should have warned you.
Nah, I'm good. Mary the Marauder smelled worse, and I went 5 rounds with her in 2059.
Just be careful where you step.
And by all means, blab about that in 1871. All right, so Ida's Arena. Oh yeah, they did mention that, didn't they?
Left!
These two belong to you, Brian?
No, never seen him before, Miss Ida.
Well, if you want autographs, go someplace else. If you want tickets, we're sold out for the rest of the season. Anything else? Make it quick.
Right! Left! Left! Right!
Okie doke.
Right! Left! Right! Again!
A photograph of an impressive-looking boxer. According to the plaque, his name is Fightin' Frank
Left.
Fontana.
Left! Right! Right! Left!
All right, we got his first name in the search archive, but I doubt it's going to do us much
Hello.
good right now.
Can you spare a moment?
Not really.
So, you're a boxer.
Oh, what gave it away? The gloves?
Right. Of course.
Huh. Well, anyone can wear gloves, but you've definitely got something special.
Thanks, lady.
Your form's excellent, and that follow-through?
Well, I have been working on that. Ida says I gotta stay on my toes, but I'm a brawler, you know?
Could we?
Sure.
Anyway,
We're looking for a boxer named Simon Inman. Do you know him?
No, can't you see I'm busy, lady? Ida's in charge. Talk
may I
to
press
her.
X to doubt? You got very defensive all of a sudden.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Left! Left!
Can't take the
Right.
gloves, damn it.
Right! Left!
This certificate grants
Right.
Ida's Arena the right to
Again.
host professional boxing matches. However, it
Left.
doesn't look particularly
Right.
authentic.
Left! Left!
At the back of Ida's Arena is an
Right.
impressive boxing ring.
Left.
Either side, a set of bleachers
Right.
waits for an eager audience. That is not what I was
Left.
trying to look at, but
Right.
okay, fine. Let's talk
Left.
to Ida.
Left! Right! Right!
Sorry to disturb you. Are you Ida?
Listen to this one, Brian. You ever hear a voice so prim and proper?
Only you, Miss Ida.
You got that right.
Suck up!
That boy is lucky I'm not 30 years younger.
Right! Left!
Okay.
Right!
Who's the pugilist on the bags?
Pugilist? I love Canadians. That's Brian. Heaviest hands this side of the Hudson.
Brian got a last name?
So he's a pro?
One of the best. Or he will be if he mixes up his combinations.
Yes, Miss Ida.
Right! Left!
Can you tell me anything about this place?
What's to tell? If you want to watch two people beat each other unconscious, this is the place.
Well, you don't even have to watch it here. There's probably a couple of alley brawls down the street.
But I'm guessing you're a bit tight-laced for such things, aren't you?
Tight-laced?
You heard me. Your friend, on the other hand, I'm guessing she does more than just watch. You a fighter too?
Was. I'm retired.
I knew it. I'd love to see you go a few rounds against my Brian. You interested?
I said I'm retired.
Ooh. That hit a nerve. I wonder why.
Too bad.
Left!
You'd really let Brian and Chloe fight? Is that even allowed?
Stop living in the dark ages, lady.
Yeah. The crowd loves it when women and men fight in the ring.
They spend more too. You sure you're out of the game?
Yeah. Completely sure.
Left!
Do you know a man named Simon Inman?
What would you say, Brian? Do we know Simon Inman?
Can't say that we do, Miss Ida.
Aha.
There's your answer.
Again!
Are you sure you don't know Simon Inman?
I am sure I answered this question already.
He was in this arena 6 months ago.
Was he now? 6 months is a long time in this business.
It was in the newspaper. Show her, Fia.
Right! Right! Left!
See? He won the championship belt.
Hopefully we're not causing a paradox by showing her a reproduction, a 2060s reproduction of an 1870s paper.
Shush, Brian. Fine. Yes, I knew him, but I don't know him anymore. And that's the bottom fact. And speaking of bottoms, you're blocking my view of Brian's. We done here?
Left!
Can you tell me about Simon? The one you knew?
Keen kid, orphaned not long ago, trying to find a way to get by. He was slaving away at a dead-end job when he first showed up here. Never thought he'd make it 5 minutes, let alone to the championship. He surprised us all.
Right!
Is that all?
About Simon Inman.
I've said all I'm going to. Like
Okay.
Brian over there, for instance.
Yeah, you
do it
got the
all.
hots for Brian, who cares?
Left.
Alright, is
Left.
Brian gonna say anything else
Right.
new?
Right!
Brian,
Or are we done here?
What is it?
Aha.
I couldn't help but notice your reaction earlier
Reaction?
to our conversation about Simon Inman winning the championship belt. There it is again. Care to explain?
No.
You obviously know Simon Inman. Anything you can tell me could be useful.
You know, my dear Daddy Mason, God rest his soul,
Okay.
had a saying.
So maybe he's not the Mason in the newspaper, but he might be his son.
If you don't want to eat flies, keep your mouth shut.
Quite the poet.
I don't want to eat flies, is all I'm saying.
Daddy Mason?
My dear departed daddy, who'd you think?
Right, of course.
Alrighty then.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Left! Right! Again!
Actually, I'm surprised Nazo didn't get on to me for that brief period I was looking at the historical archive in there. Anyway, go back to the landing point so we can have some privacy. Raincraft Review again, 1921. Franklin Harrow, what would you say was the biggest highlight for you? Brian Mason, jeez, kid. Every time I stepped into that ring was a highlight to me. Cheers, the adrenaline, the rush of victory. Once you got a taste of that, you spent the rest of your life chasing it. Harrow, indeed, your first year was marked by victory after victory. You even made it to the championship match. Mason, that was 50 years ago. 1871, okay, maybe it is that, Mason. Couldn't quite seal the deal, but that's okay. Harrow, do you agree with the critics who said you were too predictable? Mason, maybe a little, but who cares? I boxed my way, with all my heart and soul. Could I have switched things up? Sure, but in the heat of the match I stuck to what I knew best. Didn't make me a winner, but it made me happy. Harrow, that's a wonderful perspective. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Mr. Mason. Thank you for keeping our history alive, son. Remember, it's not always about how many fights you win, but how you fight him that counts. Surprised we don't have more on him, like his birth and death year and whatnot. Okay.
Left!
We tried showing the newspaper to him.
Right.
We showed it to Ida, but we didn't show it to him.
Left!
Brian, look at this newspaper.
Ho-ho.
Yeah?
The headline says, Inman knocks out Mason.
Ho-ho.
Uh-huh.
You fought Simon in the championship match.
Sure.
You said you didn't know him.
And I don't. I knew him. Past tense.
Past tense? Do you mean he's dead?
Don't know, don't care. You want to talk to that thug? Fine. Just leave me out of it.
I have a feeling they're just dead to him, not dead. Or he's just, or you know what I mean.
Simon's a thug.
Did I say thug?
Yes, very clearly.
Yeah, you did.
Well, forget it. I said nothing. I'm not eating flies.
Can you tell us about the fight?
I lost.
So
Good.
that's why you're training so hard. Planning on a comeback?
From him? Nah. Ain't worth it.
Okay then.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Right. Again.
So you got anything new to say?
Left. Right.
Ida,
Left. Right.
Haha.
Right.
Brian referred to Simon as a thug. Do you share that view?
Damn it, Brian. I say he should know better. But I don't keep him around for his brains.
Answer the question.
Tell me one thing first. Why do you care so much?
I'm a fan.
A fan of Simon Inman.
Yes, he inspired me to get into the game. I want to meet him. And to ask him something.
What kind of something?
That's my business.
Thank
I
you.
already answered your question, now answer mine.
Fine. A deal's a deal. Yes, Simon's a thug. To the bone. Didn't start that way, but that's how he ended up. The kid should have stayed at the oyster stand. Maybe he would have been happier.
Right.
Oyster
Right.
stand.
Left.
You mentioned an oyster stand.
Is that the dead-end job he was
Minute
working?
Oysters on Essex by the market. Nice woman. Always gives me extra butter.
And they knew Simon.
Simon used to work there before she fired him. She had to, after all.
Had to.
Well, yes. Business is business.
Right. Left. Right. Again. Left.
How did Simon end up that way?
Now look what you've done. You've got an old lady reminiscing. Ida, you old windbag.
Please, I need to know.
I ain't saying a word about Simon, but I'll tell you this. Some boxers, they let winning go to their heads. Most end up okay, but some get real mean.
Again.
So you're saying Simon got mean?
I never said I was talking about Simon.
Yeah, you were.
You'd best remember that.
Left.
Thanks. We'll be leaving now.
Left. Right. Left.
From her reactions, this is sounding...
Right.
I don't know
Right.
why, considering
Left.
they couldn't
Right.
have lived in the same time
Again.
period like Dr. Anderson and, what's her face, Lisa? I think it was Lisa. But it's sounding a lot more personal to Chloe.
I told you, I'll have it Wednesday.
Is that him?
This is getting to be a grind. Pony up with whatever you've got, or I'll have to come back in an hour with friends.
Oh, you have friends? Sorry. That was uncalled for. Here's what I've got. Take it or leave it. I'd say you're enjoying this, but I don't think you enjoy anything these days.
I'll be back Wednesday for the rest.
That hayseed thinks he's too high for his nut.
Eh? Chloe, was that him?
Chloe.
Yeah?
She don't know, apparently.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear.
Are you all right?
Me? Just spanking. I'm out here in the fresh air, selling these fine oysters.
It's just... I couldn't help but overhear that argument.
You must be new to Essex Street. Round here, arguing is how we say hello. Don't you worry about me. Water off a duck's back.
So, tell me about these oysters.
They're fresh from the bed, plump, sweet, and beautifully briny. Penny apiece. 3 for 2.
Maybe later.
Yeah, I don't think I have current currency.
We're looking for someone you may know. Simon Inman.
Simon? You just missed him by about 10 seconds.
That was him.
Sorry.
Ah. Was he the man you were saying hello to?
Yeah, saying hello. That's what we were doing.
Do you know where Simon might have gone?
What a question. Are you looking for trouble? Because that's what you'll find.
We just want to ask him a question.
Huh. Well, good luck getting an answer. He's tougher to crack than a split-shell clam.
Why, if it's already split?
Do you know where he is or not?
I'm not that boy's keeper. He's made that very clear.
We heard that Simon used to work for you.
That's right, but only for a while. He never really took to it.
So you fired him?
I didn't really want to. I felt bad for him. But things change.
Uh-huh. What exactly changed?
How did things change, exactly?
I don't... He's a nice enough boy. It didn't work out.
You're not the first to say that.
Well, it fits.
That was not a nice boy. Please, be honest with us.
All right? He got mean, is all. Really mean and empty. The kid just got empty.
You said you felt bad for Simon.
It was just sad, wasn't it? He could have been so much more.
Why do you say that?
I shouldn't say anymore. What's done is done.
What do you mean by Simon being empty?
That there's nothing inside him. Like the light went out of his soul. Nobody wants to be around someone like that. And who can blame him? Not even his buddies at the Barking Dog want anything to do with
See,
him.
I knew I should have gone to the tavern. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
The Barking Dog?
It's a bar downtown a ways. Real bucket of blood. Boxers love it.
Humans and dogs.
We're familiar with it. You're saying Simon's a regular.
He was. I doubt they want anything to do with him. Nobody does.
Goodbye.
I'm here if you want anything.
Can we go this way? No, we can't. All right. Well, I guess we'll go back the way we came. And maybe now we can go with the Barking Dog.
Barking Dog. It's like it was meant to be, isn't it?
How so?
We landed in the alley right next to it. And Simon Inman's a regular there. That can't be a coincidence.
It can. It's only natural that a bar popular with boxers would be close to the boxing arena. And we chose that landing point for exactly the same reason. To be close to the arena.
I guess so. I still want that drink. That's definitely meant to be.
I guess we got time now.
Well, it looks like you got your wish sooner than we expected.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, fate. Speaking of, is it okay if I order something while we're in there?
I thought you just said you were going to. You know what? Considering the last experience I had leading somebody into a eating establishment, let's maybe hold off.
It's not recommended.
Fine, I get it. Don't agree, but I get it.
Just try not to get sick. If you vomit in the past, we keep your security deposit.
I can handle myself. Wow. Will you look at this place? It's got sawdust on the floor and everything.
Suppose they gotta soak up the vomit somehow.
Hello, barkeep.
Hello yourself. Bit early in the day for it, if you don't mind me saying.
Is that a problem?
Nope. What'll it be?
That's
Oh, I
more
can
like
move around.
it.
Cool.
Set me up with a
Boxer's
base
robe.
burner, will ya?
A what?
You know, bug juice.
What juice?
Firewater, bottled courage.
Those seem to be words.
Keep
but
going, you're doing
they
good,
mean
Chloe.
Nothing to me.
For Rome's sake, does nobody speak cowboy? A whiskey.
I got a ball.
Oh, well, why
Wooden.
didn't you say? Coming right up.
Okay, cool. Do we talk to Chloe or the barmaid? I guess let's talk to the barmaid.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Because Chloe ain't gonna have any more ideas about where Simon is.
So, I hear this place is popular with boxers.
The gym's only a few streets over, so yeah, we get a lot of them. You a fan?
You could say that.
Well, just to warn you, they come here for privacy. You start bugging them, you need to leave. You catch on?
More than you know.
Right then.
Afternoon.
Oh, hi.
Clara.
Ugh, it's you. You got some beans walking through that door, Inman.
Not by choice. I'm here on business.
You're kidding. He sent you?
Like I said, not by choice.
He? So is Simon working for like some kind of mafia now?
You tell him to send somebody else.
Don't make this difficult, Clara.
Oh, I ain't begun to make this difficult.
You
Hello.
wouldn't dare.
You want to test me?
Not really.
Jesus!
Sorry you had to see that, ladies, because I can't leave any witnesses.
What the fuck?